Accounting, special accounts, consignment account. So we'll first take a look at the different consignment roles in this discussion of consignment accounts. So a consignment, to know, is actually a dispatch of goods for sale by its owner to his agent. So owner dispatches goods for sale to an agent. Agent, on behalf of the owner or not, sells these goods to the buyers. So that is how the arrangement works. So a consignment actually is a dispatch of goods for sale by its owner to his agent. Owner is called the principal or consignor. Agent is called the consignee. Goods sent are considered as consignment outward in consignor's book. So goods sent by the consignor to the agent is called consignment outward in the books of the consignor. Goods received by the consignee is considered as consignment inward in consignee's book. Now we have a few more details to know. One is a pro forma invoice, which is sent by the consignor to the consignee, showing details of good consigned such as quantity, grade and value. That is pro forma invoice. Account sale is a statement submitted by the consignee showing such details as goods sold, expenses incurred, commissions due, and shows balance payable to consignor is finally tallied. The consignor reimburses expenses met by consignee such as rentals of shop, salary, commissions to salesman, and the consignee's commissions. Now that is about the consignment roles, which is an arrangement made in consignment, which is also considered as a special account in the case of accounting. Next, we'll take a look at what is it in the books of the consignor. How many accounts, ledger accounts, are maintained in the books of the consignor? So there are three accounts maintained. One is a consignment account, another is a consignee account, and the last one is goods sent on consignment account. So a consignment account is a nominal account. Consignee account is assumed to be personal. Goods sent on consignment account is a real account. You know all the different accounting types. Now, next is, while consigning goods, what are performed? So consignee should have no knowledge of the cost of goods nor about the actual profits earned. That's a fact in while consigning goods by the consignor to the consignee. So consignor prepares a pro forma invoice at a higher price. This excess price over the cost of goods is called loading. When goods are consigned at invoice price or loaded price, consignment account is debited, that is expenses at this loaded price, and immediately the excess price over cost is credited to consignment account. So elements of unrealized profit is not shown. So that's a method where the consignee should have no knowledge of cost of goods. Now, while valuing closing stock, goods are valued at invoice price and excess is included in stock is transferred to consignment account stock revenue by debiting consignment account, which would mean while valuing closing stock, consignment account is debited and consignment stock revenue account is credited. Now, these are the things which have to be noted. One is stock is valued at cost plus expenses incurred by consignor and consignee. Second point is, for consignor, all expenses incurred in sending goods to the consignor are considered. And the third point is, in the case of consignee, only recurring or direct expenses incurred by the consignee are considered. So that is about consigning goods. Next is consignee commissions. Consignor pays commission to the consignee when he also sends the goods for sale to his agent, who is the consignee actually. So commissions paid to consignee by the consigner falls in two separate categories, namely ordinary and del credor. Ordinary means commissions paid will be at a fixed rate of the sales made in cash or credit. Del credor means extra amount or normal for selling goods on credit. You have to also understand that all losses due to bad debt, collection charges and discount is to be borne by the consignee. So that is about consignee commissions. Next is these are some of the journal entries made in the book of consigner. We will in particular through an illustration of the worksheet only show goods sent on consignment and for sale of goods by consignee. So whenever the consigner send goods on consignment, consignment account is debited and goods sent on consignment account is credited. So we'll just quickly see in the illustration worksheet an example where Aura Goods of Calcutta consigned 50 cases of cotton costing rupees 2000 each to Sia of Decca. So this would make Aura Goods a consigner and Sia of Decca a consignee. Now how many cases of cotton is consigned? It's 50 cases of cotton costing 2000 each, which would mean 1 lakh rupees worth of cotton is consigned. So what are the entries to be made? So that is goods sent on consignment. So consignment account is debited. So for 1 lakh, the consignment account is actually debited for 1 lakh rupees, which is debited to goods sent on consignment. And goods sent on consignment account is credited. So where is goods sent on consignment? That is the one, and it is credited. So and we show it is by consignment account, which is 1 lakh rupees. So that is the first entry. Next is for sale of goods by consignee. So Sia sold 30 cases at rupees 3500 each. So what is the total amount? So this is an example of for sale of goods by consignee. So what happens there? Consignee account is debited and consignment account is credited. So Sia sold 30 cases at rupees 3500 each, which would mean 1,05,000 rupees is to be debited on Sia's account, who is a consignee. So that is what is shown here. And which account should be credited? The consignment account should be credited for that amount, 1,05,000. And it shows by Sia or the consignee, who is Sia, and 30 cases at rupees 3,500 and the amount is 1,05,000. So this is an illustration worksheet. There are a lot of things. We have only taken an extract of it. Normally when consignment account goes through, most of the entries shown in the journal will be recorded also in the worksheet or in the books of the consigner. Thank you.